I'm actually doing gear testing the Hincapie cycling line for women, and I may not be getting ready for 5 weeks. We'll see how it goes. So we have Aaron on the show today. Welcome, Aaron.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Supporting is everywhere now, and most surprising is how fast it's growing in Ontario. Kansas is a manufacturer of stand-up paddleboards. Bluwave was established in 2010 by he's an avid traveler. So a stand-up paddler on paddler in general, and now he's living in Toronto, and he has kindly brought stand-up paddleboarding and great backboards to Ontario. Last week I had the opportunity to join in on the Bluwave event and I got to ride a line of boards, which was really exciting. So welcome to our show. Oh,
Awesome. Thank you very much.
So, I'm going to start with my first question for you. So even though stand-up paddleboarding is popular, there's still a lot of people who don't really know what it is. So I'm just wondering if you can explain to us what is stand-up paddleboarding?
Yeah, sure. I mean, basically, it's as simple as standing on a large, oversized surfboard with a long paddle and paddling. So, it's that simple. That the sport started in Hawaii, out of the surfing culture, surfing industry, where guys started paddling out on longboards, so longboard surfboards, and they started rigging paddles so that they could paddle out. And they found that they could paddle out, catch more waves because they paddling on their stomachs prone, like a traditional surfing, which takes a lot more time to get out through the surf breaks. We also found that you could you're standing higher, so your line of sight is better, so you can see the waves come in. So, it started in Hawaii maybe 15 years ago. I mean, there's lots of photos and sketches out there of the origins of stand-up paddleboarding that go even further back than that. But, commercially, it's about a 10-year-old sport, really. But yeah, growing like wildfire all over the world, really.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I wanted to, because I have been participating in stand-up paddleboarding for the last 3 years, and I think I go from that touring stand-up paddleboarding to a whole bunch of different things. So if you can just tell us what are the different ways you can stand up paddleboard today?
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's a great thing about the sport. There's many applications. This morning I was surfing on the Great Lakes at Bluffers Park. So, that's the origin of the sport is out of surfing. So that's where it all started, and people are still doing that. And it's bringing surfing even more so to the Great Lakes because you can surf and catch smaller waves on a stand-up paddleboard than you can with a traditional prone board. So surfing is one of them, recreational paddling, flat water paddling, basically anywhere you could go in a canoe or kayak, you can now go on a stand-up paddleboard. So all you need is some water and a board and a paddle and you're off. River is becoming popular, so both river touring and also at the more extreme end of the sport, you've got people that are doing whitewater on stand-up paddleboards. So that's pretty interesting.
Okay. Let me just show people what that will look like. I'll show the video here of Aaron doing this white. This would be the whitewater.
This is whitewater, actually, in Paris, Ontario, on the Grand River. This is a race that the Ontario SUP series put on back in May. So it was a race. We had about 35 competitors that paddled a section of the Grand River. Pretty mild rapids, but still you can kind of get a sense of what it's all about. Those are probably class 1 rapids at best, and you've got guys out there doing class 4, so pretty extreme stuff. But yeah, it's really a growing part.
So what kind of board did you have to use for that kind of adventure?
Well, in the video, I was on our inflatables. So inflatables are really the best bet for most river applications because they're made of a heavy-duty, high-density PVC. A rubber, basically, it's similar to whitewater rafts. So they will hit rocks and bounce off them versus fiberglass boards, which will hit rocks and break. So,
And what about punches?
if you hit something sharp enough, it can happen, but you've got a lot better chance with an inflatable than you would with a traditional fiberglass hardboard.
Okay. So how long would it take you to pump up one of those boards? How long?
Thursday, and at her pace, I think we would have been about 2 hours.
I was like,
But no, just it takes about 10 minutes. It takes about 10 minutes. But you can get an electric pump, so there are electric pumps that you can use, which take a lot less effort. So, Michelle, next time we'll bring the electric.
I'm going to pack an electric pump. So that would be the type of board that if you didn't have a lot of space, you could inflate it, deflate it, and support it.
Yeah, anyway.
Smaller spots.
Fits in a backpack.
Fits in a backpack?
Well, a big backpack, but a backpack, yes. I travel with it all the time.
My computer fits on my backpack, but not in my backpack.
No. Yeah, it's definitely, inflatables are great for people that don't have room for a traditional board, don't have a way to transport a traditional board, roof rack, or a vehicle, or if they don't have a vehicle, they live downtown, they live in a condo. Michelle lives in a condo, but she's got a big board.
I have my better board is across my 10-foot living window. So, and Aaron helping me figure out a way that I can put this on the bike. I think you would Paul in there and Paul travel crossing. The really thing.
Yeah. Yep, there's the shoulder straps you can get, there's the wheels, SUP wheels, I think is what they're called. Sorry, SUP wheels.
Okay, we're going to show another video of, now this is just a regular, I shouldn't say regular, because it's still, where's that other video? Sorry, this is you surfing waves, and I don't know where this is, so you can tell us, but yeah, it's Aaron surfing waves on a surfboard.
This is in Mexico, near Puerto Vallarta. It's a little, and there's a fairly popular and well-known surf break called Burroughs that's located there. So I spent a couple weeks in December last year surfing every morning in Paradise. So that was I was on one of our surf-specific boards. So we make a Wave Rider Pro 9.6, so it's a 9.5-foot long board. So a little shorter, so it's more maneuverable in surf. And that's what I was on there. So I took one of those down when I went out to Mexico last year, as well as an inflatable.
So, Aaron, I noticed that you were falling off the board. Is that something that's, is it something that's common that you fall off? I know you mentioned something about that you're meant to fall off. Can you explain that?
Well, in surf, yeah, you're gonna fall off. You're gonna spend some time in the water for sure. So, the waves that I was surfing there, it's, this is gonna sound like a cliche, but the waves were a lot bigger than they looked. When I was taking GoPro footage, so when you think about the GoPro footage, you're seeing like what's above the board, so you're not seeing a whole wave. They were shoulder to head high waves, so when the wave closes out, eventually you're gonna probably fall in the water. So, and then you got to paddle out through the waves, which is another challenge. So, but in ocean surf, the nice thing about ocean surf, that particular spot that I was surfing it's a reef break. Bless you. Yeah, so in ocean surf, if you're surfing a reef break, it's the formation of the reef is what makes the wave break in that spot. So where the reef stops, the waves may stop breaking. So a lot of times on an ocean break, if it's a reef break, you can paddle out a channel where the waves aren't breaking because the water underneath it is deeper because there's no reef there. You paddle out and you surf back over the reef, paddle out the channel. Whereas in lake surfing, it's all wind swell. So all the waves are created by wind in the Great Lakes. So the waves are breaking everywhere. There's no channel to paddle out. So in fact, Great Lake surfing is a pretty good training ground for surf, because if you can surf the Great Lakes with waves that are breaking everywhere, and also they're a very muchy sort of wave, so they're not easy to catch. So Great Lake surfing, if you can do it, you can pretty much surf anywhere.
Speaking of Great Lake surfing, what would be the best time of year to do that then?
Well, we're just starting to get into surf season. Actually, today there was some decent surf in various parts of the Great Lakes. We had some decent surf on Lake Ontario. Lake Huron had some good surf today. Basically, when we get wind, we get waves. So we get more wind late summer and into the fall and winter. So the prime surf season, I would say, is fall and winter. But you start to get a few good days in the late summer. So we're hoping for more.
I still have to try winter surfing. I haven't been here, but super excited to do it. So there is special gear for winter, obviously. You want to just...
Yeah, you need some pretty thick neoprene is what you need. So actually, the lake right now, Lake Ontario is pretty cold for end of July. Usually at this time of year, I wouldn't be surfing and I'd be in board shorts. And today I was in a full 3mm suit and booties, and I didn't have gloves on, and my hands actually got pretty cold because the water's like, it's the temperature that you would expect the water to be in late May, probably. So we're way behind on the water temperature this year. But in the winter, you're talking probably 5 to 6 millimeter neoprene, so wetsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been pretty cold. I hit the water and I just takes my breath away.
Yeah.
I show a picture here. One of your sponsored athletes is Simon Sinatra, right?
No.
Oh, okay. You rides your board though.
Simon, so this is Simon Whitfield, not Simon Donato.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I was playing a joke there. So I'm thinking about Simon Sinatra right now, and the picture of Simon Whitfield. I can't remember the shooting. Here's him on the racer board, right?
Yeah, that's our 14-foot race board. So yeah, Simon Whitfield has discovered stand-up paddleboarding after his triathlon career, and after he's kind of retired from competition in triathlon, and he's addicted. He loves it. He's just so into it. And yeah, we invited him down to Carolina back in April to race in the Carolina Cup, which is one of the bigger stand-up paddleboard races on the eastern seaboard. And we brought a board down for him to try, and I guess he liked it. So yeah, he signed up to race on our race team, and is competing in races primarily on the West Coast, but he's traveling a little bit as well. We're gonna go down to a big race, probably the biggest race in the sport in California in October, called the Battle of the Paddle. So Simon's getting prepared for that.
With you.
What's that?
You're taking someone with you.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'm going to show for my friend Caitlin and I how we created a term called the twirly blade, which is really just definitely how to turn on a racing board, but like the one that Simon has. It's a pretty simple video compared to the GoPro video. It's not really exciting, but this is how to turn on a racing board or any of the other boards. I kept trying to turn like a canoe, and I would fall straight into the water. So that was this demo, which we have turned twirly. Right?
Yeah, I think that's going to catch on. Most people call it, they call it a pivot turn, but I think that's going to change.
No, I much prefer twirly.
Yeah.
So, just to finish up here, what's the price range? Just give us a quick rundown of the price range of what a board would cost.
Yeah, so in our line, so we go from a great starter board um, up into the mid 2000s, so $2,500 for our 14-foot carbon fiber race board.
Yeah.
There's a lot of price points in between.
Yeah, of course. And I think that it's a fairly reasonable price for it compared to what you pay for a kayak, really.
Yeah, if you compare it to a kayak or canoe, and someone that's into biking, like you guys. An expensive bike is a lot more expensive than an expensive paddleboard.
Actually,
Sure.
I'm a weight, which is what they title cyclists. That they want to make their bike the lightest possible, so they'll put carbon fiber this, carbon fiber that, like everything super light. What is the lightest board that you have?
Well, the lightest board, the Wave Rider Pro, we have a new bamboo version of that this year. That's our 9.6. It's super light. That's what I was surfing today, actually, on Lake Ontario. It weighs about 17 pounds.
That's like what?
Yeah, and it's our race boards, like our carbon fiber race board. It's 14 feet long, so it's a lot larger. But our carbon fiber race board's around 26 pounds, so it's still super light.
Wow.
And they're getting lighter. You know, that's one of the things that the manufacturers of paddleboards are doing, like they did in the bike industry, is trying to make everything as light as possible and as fast as possible.
So just one more last question. We want to know, do you think that stand-up paddleboarding is just this fad that's taken over, or do you think it's here to last?
Oh yeah, it's here to stay for sure. I mean, obviously, I'm a tad biased on that question, but you know, there's been some water sports that have kind of come into favor, like windsurfing. Everyone compares it to windsurfing, and the big difference I can tell you versus windsurfing is it's super easy to do. So it's accessible to the masses. Anyone can try it, and most people catch on really quickly. You don't need wind. You don't need a whole bunch of gear. It's a board and a paddle, so it's pretty simple. So yeah, I think it's here to stay.
Yeah, I hope so too. It's kind of a lot of fun. Also, stand-up paddleboarding has a new board, and it's called Give Pink Ride Blue. And as I remember, it's $100, right, that goes towards the Breast Cancer Foundation.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we developed this logo and slogan in conjunction with the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation. So this is our second year doing that board. So yeah, we donate $100 for every one of the Give Pink boards that we sell, and we'll promote the board, and we'll be at some of the Run for the Cure events in October, promoting the board, and we actually raffle them off at a couple of the events. The Berry Run for the Cure, as well as the Collingwood Run for the Cure, will be raffling off a board at those events.
Cool. Well, thank you again for answering all our questions. And I had time to spend on Thursday as a demo, and I hope you guys are going to be doing a couple more in Toronto. If you want to check out the whole report for Chris, I made a bit.ly shortcut systems up from last Thursday's Bluwave stand-up paddleboard event, and you can see Caitlin and myself photobomb and Chris. Love that. So, yeah, so thanks a lot, and I'm definitely going to get out some more boarding, and like I said, that will be more social events for Toronto and in Ontario in the future.
Yeah, we do tons of events, so if you follow our Twitter page or Facebook, we post all that information. We've got a great event coming up in late August called Aloha Toronto. It's on August 24th at the Balmy Beach Club, so that's one to check out. We'll have demos there, and people can come down and try paddle boarding. And there we do a kids camp for kids with autism. We get kids out on the boards and spend some time on the water with them. So, pretty cool event.
Okay, well, I'll get on my Twitter and so
Thanks for having me.
no problem. So Tasha has her gear review, and she's reviewing the Hincapie Chantilly series. Is that what it's called? Okay. So the Hincapie Chantilly series is, that's me in to feel great, perform great, and look great. So I've had the pleasure of getting this gear and riding with it to kind of see what my thoughts are in terms of comfort, style, and the compliments that I've been given. Every single time I wear it, I have girls coming up to me saying, "Where did you get this kit? I want to get it. Like, how much is it?" and whatnot. So I was sent to the Hincapie site because there's other lines available, but I just thought this one was the best. Yeah, it has a lot of features. If you want to just click the other side. Okay, so the biggest features for me, I noticed are the Pro Chamois. Chamois has the shorts. It's on the girly region. It's with a one. It's got a brushed microfiber fabric layer over a perforated double layer, so it's extra cushiony. Multi-density foam inserts help heat and moisture away from the body, so you're not getting all sweaty. It kind of seeps it away from your body. It has four-way stretch with advanced anatomical shape, so the shorts move with your body as you're riding. And this can eliminate chafing. So chafing is the rubbing every time you move and you end up in a lot of pain. So this also reduces friction and shock absorbs. There are perennial release channels and extended channel coverage for maximum comfort. So it's extra comfort, extra cushiony, but it doesn't give you that diaper feeling. Yeah, which I've noticed with wearing a lot of them, they're not contoured to a woman's body. Yeah. So the real benefit of having women's specific gear is the woman's anatomy and the woman's shape. This enhances comfort because it's designed for a woman versus for a man. The other thing that I really love is the comfort waistband. I can't tell you how many times I've worn shorts that have that elastic and it digs into your stomach. The shorts that I was wearing in that photo, the ones that I have, it comes up a little higher and it doesn't have that elastic. It's just loose and it just contours your stomach and your hips. So it's super, super comfortable. And another thing I really like is it's a unique feature. It's got overlapping pockets in the back. So instead of having this really all the way across, it has two and then a pocket behind. So you can put your credit card or some cash or pretty much whatever you want, but it still keeps it relatively flat. So those are some of the biggest features of it. Some other things that I really think were beneficial, it has a feel. So it warms your body, moves your body, and that is the Tour Tech compressor that is within the fabric. It's SPF 50 plus to help you with UV protection. And the biggest feature that these shorts have is, if you're a cyclist, you know what I mean. So that sausage leg feel. These shorts have a pro grip leg band. And so it's and talks about all of the community outreach that he's been doing, working with other diabetics to help them reach their goals, whether it's short distance running or cycling into ultra adventure sports. So we have and then we have a resident coming back to tell us what you need to carry with you on a bike and why. And Michelle, I think you need to. I don't, but I think you do. I went out for a bike ride without anything in blue attached last week. Oh, not so good. So, okay, so we'll see you next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Michelle?